RZLV, Resolve AI. All right, I'll tell you what, let's just start with that. I'm going to bring this up.
Impressive.
Thank you.
Impressive for them. Impressive for the audience.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Well, obviously, yes, for your call, but
I didn't know it was impressive. Sorry.
That was a good call. I saw it. I'm like, oh, there we go. They did a deal with Google. They did a deal with Google yesterday. Traded up around $3, down a little bit today, but if it could come back above $3, that's a trade I like. I've seen this thing make power up moves. So
now what's interesting is that yesterday that move allowed us to close above the 200-day SMA for the first time since January. So that could be significant. We continue to close above this. We hold that 200-day SMA support, then there's a really good chance that we're just going to start to go higher. And we could end up putting in a move similar to what we had in January, which I could see it taking us up to 5, which would also be a really interesting test of the downtrend line that we have on a daily chart.
Yeah, and I like that because that's one where you talked about it before it moved. And so for people that were listening, like I like kept an eye on it. So then when it starts to go now, we could even say, okay, that's day one of a good move. They did a deal with Google. The volume yesterday was 97 million shares traded versus it was averaging like 7 or 6 leading up to that. So massive volume sweep. I like that it's not 2 points higher. So we could, if we get that dip in the morning or right around that, it could be an opportunity to get involved. And I think this is also something that probably wouldn't be impacted by NVIDIA.
Yeah, because this has more to do with financials, is my understanding. Fulfillment, checkout, things like that. And this is for I think commerce. So they have an investor day on October 6th that they just announced. So that's going to be interesting to hear what they have to say. But they only report 2 times a year, and it was their last report that had me interested. And I was Ryan, I was even asking you to see if Tim Melvin would thought that this was interesting, because I was scratching my head about how this company is expecting to have this massive revenue later on in the year, but the stock's not moving relative to it.
Yeah, I haven't gotten a chance for that. I apologize. Tim Melvin is on a beach with his grandchildren right now.
Oh, well, then don't bother him.
He does send his regards to the entire chat.
But
so I'll get that from him.
No, so right now the big resistance that's struggling with is still $3. You can see that on a daily chart, but I like that we are now trading above the 200-day SMA, and I think we need to continue to hold that above that moving average if we're going to see 3, 4, and 5.
Nice.
So that'll be what I'm watching next. Is just that 200-day moving, and then if you now you're. Why does that look a little bit different than mine? But no, there it is. Okay, so if you take that very first high and you draw, there you go. So there could be another test of this trend line coming soon. Probably next month, maybe. If this continues up like it did in January.
Yeah, that was a good call out.
Thank you.
Call out.
Let's see where this finishes. I love it. Here we go.